Love Industries, JazzHandz proudly sponsors Cool Lad, our proud mascot, reciting this month's podcast. Hey there, podcast listener dudes. This is Cool Lad here, giving you one of Jordan's interviews with one of his cousins all the way from Bradford. Good morning, Cuz. How are you
Good
feeling?
morning, Jordan.
How are you?
I'm fine. Are you?
Not too bad. So yeah, welcome to JazzHandz. Sorry I didn't have time to write all the questions, but think I can improvise. So how have you been?
I'm fine, Jordan. We're a bit tired with Tobias, but he's getting better every day now.
Right. Well, I'm glad we're able to do it on Zoom. I mean, at least there's one way to solve a problem. So yeah. What have you been doing for the past vacation and stuff for the past 2 weeks during your 2 weeks vacay?
Well, obviously, you know Tobias has been poorly, don't you? We've been a bit busy with him, back and forth to doctors and hospital appointment, and then we went to Hartlepool this weekend.
How was it?
It were really, really nice, beautiful. Went down to the beach, played football on the beach. Couldn't do much because obviously Tobias were still a bit of pain. So we couldn't do swimming. So they were a bit bored as well. But the caravan were lovely, really nice. And then we came back and I've been doing my garden.
Oh, well, that's fascinating. So basically, you're here on JazzHandz. If you want to explain to the viewers who you are, what your business is, just so everyone knows, where you are. If you'd like to introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Sheena. I'm Jordan Tyler Love's cousin. I do printing in my spare time. Obviously, Jordan knows this because I've done a few items for Jordan. And trying to think what else I can say to you. Can't even show you a few of my goods, can I?
Oh, that's okay. I mean, at least you know what your business is about. So yeah, how long have you been running blinging things for as long as you can remember, or,
Around 8 years now, Jordan.
wow, since 2015. I mean,
Yeah.
there's a lot going on with visiting and stuff. I mean, I'm just sorry, but I want to make sure that Mary's, privacy is respected. But yeah, Mama and I were surprising, hopefully going to the beach. Um, we're hoping to expand J2 Industries. We've had a tiny finance issue, but I'm not going to go into that right now. But yeah, I mean, at the moment, I've got the website thing ready. We've got the what was it called now? The business plan and logs. I've got two logs to come up with. But yeah, you've been running a business to help, with support everyone and everything. I know you have lots of friends that are proud of you and stuff. I'm guessing you're proud of your business, aren't you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, Tobias is sat here listening to you. But yeah, doing really well at the moment. I mean, it's coming up to the King's coronation in next, is it on the 6th of May? So
yes, I think it's on the Saturday, yeah.
I'm doing a lot of items for that, like mugs and t-shirts, because children wear them for school, to celebrate the King's coronation. So I'm doing a lot of them this week.
Wow. I mean,
Tobias that you can see here, look.
Oh,
it's him making a noise, kissing the dog.
That's nice to see you both. I mean, but so basically, I thought I'd give you a quick announcement. As of the 14th of May, Poor Lad is hereby relieved of his major job. This is due to a dispute we've had with a couple of cast members from one of my favorite TV shows. Apparently, due to a fault in production, Cool Lad is now going to be the mascot instead of being the protagonist. So he'll be the mascot of my company. So you'll see J2 Industries' new logo. I've been running J2 Industries for about 5 years now. But yeah, I mean,
We
I
like
mean,
to watch our voiceovers, don't we, Tobias? We think you're very, very good at it.
thanks. I'm hoping to get an agent. Well, Gary and I are supposed to get an agent soon. Hopefully, when Spectrum and I have performed. I mean, as you can see, the teaser trailer was uploaded 6 months ago. I mean, I impersonated John Casilla, who you may know as the Crypt Keeper. I impersonated his, and I don't suppose you were a Cartoon Network fan when back in the back,
I did watch a little bit of it when I was younger.
yeah.
I think
I did a couple. Well, I'm practicing a bit of Dexter, a bit of Powerpuff Girls, a bit of Billy and Mandy. So yeah, I mean, my dream was to write fan mail to. Let's see now. I've been meaning to write to voice actor Richard Horvitz, who you may not know him. He's from Billy and Mandy, and I was hoping to write to Lara Jill Miller, who you may know as Juniper from Juniper Lee and other stuff. I mean, there's a lot of voiceover artists that I've been wanting to meet for a while. I've been showing Gary some of the Loot Group and stuff. I mean, Scott Menville, who you may know as Robin from Teen Titans.
Mhm.
The Mario movie, which I can't really spoil for you in case you and your son want to go, but the Mario movie apparently it's the highest grossing Illumination movie as of 2023 ever. It's the highest grossing movie. I mean, a lot of people like Mario in the games, and I personally liked him in the show. I was hoping I'd recommend that to you. Were you thinking of going to the cinema at some point? At some point,
We
you and
need
Ed.
to go. We need to go see Mario, don't we? Yeah. Yeah, we went
Well,
to
I won't
see.
spoil anything for you.
Where did what? Oh, went to see. Oh, went to see the what one? Avatar after you went to see it, didn't we?
Yes, back in December. Did you enjoy it?
Oh, I really enjoyed it, but I cried.
You mean when one of the avatars oh yeah, I remember now. I mean, I like the first one, but I like the second one better. I mean, now that
Yeah.
since it's going to be on Disney Plus eventually because I mean, not everybody has Disney Plus. We're not as unfortunate, but I've been watching The Proud Family, which is a good show. I've been catching up on the second season of that because they brought it back, and I've been watching a new show called The Owl House, which is basically a reference to represent people of LGBTQ, people that are non-binary, people that are, lesbian, which I kind of support now. But as you may know, in the Cool Lad series, we're going to have a few LGBTQ characters as part of the new tradition. Because thing is, I like to keep old traditions. I want to live the glory days. But thing is, thing is, when it comes to music, I'm very fussy with music. Um, like, for example, I'm not really a fan of modern music, but anything after the 2000s I'd listen to like the early 2000s. Now, what's your taste in music? And I know you liked, I know you said you like Little Mix. I know you said you like, um, what's her name now? What's her name?
I like my 80s music.
Oh, what about Earth, Wind and Fire? You heard of them?
Yeah, yeah, and like Belinda Carlisle and stuff. I like them. Kate Bush, yeah, we like Kate Bush, don't we?
Oh, well,
Carpenters, I like
hopefully,
Carpenters. I've got a
yeah,
wide. I like a lot of music, really, to be honest with you, Jordan.
yeah. My genre would be classical or film um scores and stuff, like soundtracks of movies and stuff. I mean, whenever I'm in the mood, whenever I'm in a bad mood or anything, I just cuddle myself up and listen to so much music, like from the 90s and stuff. But I'm more of a classical guy. Here's my secret: I don't tell anyone. I've not told anyone in the family. I wouldn't. I don't just tell this to just anyone. I've always wanted to go to an opera.
oh yeah, I'd like to go see like Phantom of the Opera.
Oh yes.
You know, like
I've wanted.
musicals on stage. I'd like to go see
Yes.
stuff like that.
Yeah, I think it's a concert I'm into, but thing is, I've always wanted to see concerts like from classical music. Like my favorite piece of music has to be Franz Liszt, Hungarian Rhapsody #2, and Barbara Seville. I've always wanted to see that. I mean, there's a lot of Italian music out there. I mean, there's Pirates of Penzance, which I've not heard in a while. I mean, Modern Major General was one of the most popular songs of the classical stuff. But yeah, Um, what has been your most favorite piece of objects that you've been working on? You know, for like on bleeding things new. Would you like to explain a bit more about that?
Yeah, I enjoy doing like the blankets, the memory blankets. I like doing them. Probably they're my favourite.
Wow.
Well, and the car charms for memories, like for memorial stuff.
Yeah, I'm guessing you like your hoodies that you designed for you and
Yeah,
F.
I love my hoodie that I've got, with the names on, and even the dog's names on there, Jordan, because he's my baby too.
Wow, I'm glad I can trust. Thing is, I'm just sorry I couldn't. I'm just sorry I couldn't. Because I'm not used to dogs. So my apologies. I'll try and get used to them the next time I see you, and I promise that we'll get a photo. Even if we don't get one at cousin Beck's party, I promise I'll try and do it
Is that when you're
for.
coming down next, Jordan?
I think so. I don't know. I need to check with Mary because obviously. I think because we've had a lot of few changes. I'm supposed to take Mama to the beach. I mean, we were supposed to go to Bridlington because she likes going to the Bridlington, but I thought we'd make a nice change and go to Skegness. I mean, she hasn't been to the beach in a while, so how often do you guys go to the beach?
We used to go quite often, Jordan. We used to go
You
to
mean
caravans
when?
for like two
You
week at a
mean
time and stuff.
right? I meant
But
so you meant when Taylor and that were younger?
yeah, and Tobias. But
Okay.
now he's Tobias is a bit older. We started taking him to Greece now, so he
Oh, you
likes
mean
it.
like vacations and stuff?
Yeah.
Wow. Wow,
So,
when's your
but
next
Skegness
vacation?
Beach is beautiful, Jordan.
Yeah, I mean, I've always wanted to go. I've always wanted to go in. Do you think they do boat rides? I am a natural born sailor. I've liked my boat rides. I've always wanted to own a boat when I go to the beach, but apparently I don't know where to keep it in my own flat. No, do I need to keep it no, where I need no where I keep it at Mama's house. So unfortunately, it's kind of complicated. But paying for a boat, I mean, Mama hates sailing, so she hated it last time we went on one. So I asked to wait on the pier. So I'm going to see if we can do stuff like that. I mean, what are your plans for this summer, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm going to. Well, in May, my dad's getting renewing his wedding vows. So we're going down to Doncaster for the weekend. And then in July, Tobias's friends from Durham are coming down to see us for the weekend.
Okay.
And then we've got our holiday to Greece in August.
Wow. Well, aside from, let's see now, we're going to the farm today to Meanwood. So, would you like me to send you a link to show where it is in case you want to have recommendations? Because I said I'd send it to Manf also.
Yeah, you can do, Jordan.
I've not been to Leeds in a while. I think Mel works there. She's been working there for quite some time now. So, but yeah, I mean, do you have any recommendations for the viewers to explain what Bradford's like and stuff?
Bradford's all right. I mean, I'm just out of Bradford itself, really. I'm in Shipley, which it's a bit more quieter in Shipley. Where you went to Bradford train station, it were a bit hard, wasn't it? They weren't very helpful, were they?
No, I mean, I never want to go
Shipley's a
back.
lot better. Shipley's a lot better,
Yeah,
Jordan. It's smaller too.
yeah. And the thing is, I vowed never to go anywhere without a PA or family member again because me being lost for 6 hours, it kind of worried Mel, you see. But yeah, I mean, I've learned that. I've
But
learned that. I've learned that through. The thing is, I've always got family members such as my cousins to give me advice. I mean, I'm kind of
Leeds train station's a big train station, though, isn't it? Tobias doesn't really like Leeds train station because it's too busy.
yeah. We've had to do
Um,
a lot of cross country training. So me going from Meadowhall, me having to get off and find where the bus stop. We were supposed
yeah.
to go and get the bus from Leeds to the farm today. So, but yeah. Uh, question 5. What are you most looking forward to besides your vacations?
Tobias said seeing his friends. What am I looking forward to? I'm looking forward to summer because now we've done the garden, we've grown some vegetables and herbs. So I'm looking forward to them coming up and being able to taste them and having my meal. Like, hopefully the sun will come out and stay out for a long time this year.
Great, great. So, yeah, I think I'm looking forward to let's see now. I'm looking forward to let's see now. What am I most looking forward to? I'm most looking forward to trying out new places. I mean, I do need to get out of my flat once in a while. I mean, it's meant to be raining today over in Sheffield. I mean, what's the weather up there?
It's not raining at the moment, but it says it's going to rain all day. The weekends will look right nice either, Jordan. I think the best day next is Tuesday with the sun.
Right. So, but yeah, I mean, there's a lot. I mean, there's a lot going on. What is your okay? So, what are your hobbies outside of work? Besides vacations and stuff.
Well, to be honest, Jordan, I haven't really had a chance to do anything at the moment. But now Tobias has got his chaperone to school, and he gets a taxi to school as well. I've been looking at going to join a group and do Pilates.
Pilates, wow.
Yeah.
I mean, is Pilates like not I'm being offensive? Is it just for women or?
No, men can do it as well. I think
Oh,
I think mainly there's a lot of women, but there'll be some men there probably as well.
wow. Okay. Well, yeah.
I enjoy going to see my friends when I see them, meeting up and having a
Wow.
coffee in the morning.
Yeah. I mean, you've had a lot of visitors lately. I mean, I'll have me and my mate come over, which is great because we're meeting up for his birthday in a few weeks. We're meant to be watching a new movie called Soul, which is on Disney Plus, which he hasn't watched before, so I'll let you know how that turned out. But yeah, there's a lot. I mean, there's a lot that needed to be out of perspective. I mean, I've got some upcoming comics that are in production. I've got a Romeo and Juliet parody, which is in production. I've got um, a feature film, which is in production, which you may have not heard. Because thing is, have you ever heard of a show called Melrose Place?
Yeah.
Well, I based one of my character's mothers on one of the cast members from, if you haven't noticed. Basically, I based her on the villain. Yeah, because I know Heather because the thing is, we've been doing a lot of research on Heather Locklear for quite some time now. I've been researching her on Dynasty. I've been researching her on um, Melrose Place. I've even researched her on a couple of movies that she had appeared in. Because I mean, she's not done much. She's one of the celebrities that are remembered but are retired. But yeah, I mean, who's your favorite celebrity, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, I like what's his name now? No, I'm trying to think who his name is now. I forgot his name. No, and he plays Blade.
Is
Yeah.
it is it okay, Blade from who? Give me a clue here.
I'm trying to think of his name.
Blade?
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
Jim Carrey.
No, you like Jim Carrey, don't you? Tobias likes Jim Carrey. He's been watching a few of his movies, and we're going through them all at the moment.
It's not the mask, is it?
He don't like the mask, do you? He said it scares you, don't you?
What about Ace Ventura?
It's been true. We watched Me, Myself, and Irene last night.
We watched Dumb and Dumber 2 and 1.
And we watched Dumb and Dumber 1 and 2.
Okay.
Haven't we?
What about? Well, I know it's bad luck now, but what
I
about
know
the
mine
Grinch?
is now. Mine's Wesley Snipes.
Oh, yes, I remember Mary telling me about them at one point. She likes them too. Mama's favorite actress has to be Mama's favorite actress has to be certain someone from Legally Blonde, which I'm not going to mention. I mean, she's a Reese fan, so yeah. Originally she grew up with watching Sandra Bullock and stuff. So yeah, Reese Witherspoon, Julia Roberts, Sandra Bullock fan. I'm more of a voice actor celebrity. My favorite voice actor at the moment has to be. Let's see now. What's his name? Not from Scotland. I've been doing a bit of research on. I have a lot of favorite voice actors. My favorite voice actor of all time has to be Grey Delisle. My favorite male voice actor has to be the legendary Jeff Bennett, who you may. Because the thing is, I grew up with Johnny Bravo. I grew up with Dexter's Lab. I grew up with a lot of them. So yeah. But yeah, I think yeah, and Fred Tatasciore. But my favorite retro voice actor has to be the legendary Dawes Butler. I mean, Hanna-Barbera cartoons in the 60s are cinema, a perfect cinema. So I mean, even though they're on TV, but I think you can stream online, which is not on HBO because we don't have HBO here. But yeah, if you had
Tobias
a
wants,
favorite,
Tobias
okay,
wants to know, have you seen Puss in Boots yet?
yes, I enjoyed it. The second one, I mean, Florence Pugh had a bit of a crush on her character Goldilocks.
You want to
I
go see it, don't you?
Well, it's now out to rent, but apparently, I've wanted to see Mario, but more than that. But I've wanted to see Elemental, which is a new Pixar movie this June.
Oh.
I am looking forward to seeing that more than Mario, but I won't spoil anything for you, I promise. But
What
what's
about
your favorite?
Kung
But what is your favorite movie? Do you have a favorite movie yourself?
Do you know, Jordan, I've always liked the film. You know, Annie, Orphan Annie.
Hmm.
I've always
Yes, I
loved that
remember.
me. Since I was a little girl, I used to know all the songs. I used to watch it all
Tomorrow?
the time.
I'm guessing Tomorrow was your favorite song, I'm guessing.
Yes, definitely.
I mean, I only watched the 1999 version, but the 1982 version, I'm guessing that was the one you're familiar with.
Yeah, with a little girl with the red hair.
Yeah, I mean, she was the like American version of Madeline for some reason. But yeah,
Oh, no.
I mean, basically, I grew up with Madeline. I mean, Mama liked watching the movies and stuff. I mean, if I weren't going on buses, or if I weren't walking, or if I weren't doing any arts, I'd just sit there and relax. And thing is, I've grown to have self-care. But okay, here's a little. I've got a little surprise for you. As of next year, I won't be interviewing any more family members. I wanted to interview just you for the moment, just because I wanted to see how your business went. But are you a Simpsons, King of the Hill, Family Guy, Rick and Morty fan?
We do actually. We watch Rick and Morty. We watch. We used to watch Family Guy.
We still do.
We don't watch Rick and Morty more, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Everton likes Rick and Morty.
Okay.
So we watch that quite often on a night time in bed, don't we?
We stopped watching Simpsons.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm more of a King of the Hill fan because I grew up with. I'm more of a King of the Hill, Family Guy, Futurama fan. But they released a new TV show on Netflix called Disenchantment, which is the same creator of Simpsons and Futurama. I definitely recommend it on Netflix. And then, I think for the past couple of weeks, I've just been watching. Well, I've just been watching Powerpuff Girls. I've just been watching Pram Twins. I've been watching Ed, and Eddy. My cousin's got me into Ed and Eddy because, you know. But yeah, now for the final question, we've got about 15 minutes. So if you wanted to tell young Sheena a message, what would it be?
Stop doing that.
Stop being
No.
No, because you apparently have heard yours barely back.
Yeah. Tobias is telling you here. He said to tell Sheen. Tobias says to tell myself to be a good girl because I was quite a naughty child when I was younger, Jordan.
Oh, well, I used to be like that, and I'm still am, but Mama and I work things out. I mean, we go through so many arguments, but thing is, I'm glad to hear that you've you know, because thing is, you're successful in your business.
Yeah.
You
My mum will
you
always tell you. My mum always tells people when she introduces me and my sisters and my brother, this is my wild child, meaning me, because I was quite a wild child when I was younger. So now I'm older, I'm probably the best one and not the wild one, and the other two are wild. So
Should we get some cheese?
Calm down now. I've got my family.
Great. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad. I'm glad.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad I've got you as a family member. I mean, there's so much at the moment. Okay, don't worry. I'm going to edit some of this out. You are the third to last episode, I believe. So, um, what I would tell the young Jordan Towler if I was 5 years old, I would have tried out the new. I would have tried out something new. I was very fussy at Woollywood School. The only thing I liked at Woollywood was the soft play, and
Mhm.
very that was very exciting. I mean, there was a lot going on at the moment. I mean, may have been a little frazzled, but my childhood wasn't as good as expected. But I think what it is now, I've learnt my lesson, and the thing is, we all learn from our mistakes. I mean, I wanted to be a cartoonist ever since I was a young lad. I mean, tell you what, Looney Tunes has been my favourite cartoon of all time. I grew up with their cartoons. I grew up with Bugs Bunny. I grew up with Daffy Duck. I grew up with Sylvester and Tweety. I grew up with Pepe Le Pew. I grew up with the Roadrunner. They inspire me to be a cartoonist, if anything. And then Disney, but if you had to pick a Disney movie, what would it be? It could be anything. It could be Frozen, it could be Alice in Wonderland, it could be Peter Pan, it could be 101 Dalmatians, anything. I don't mind. Aladdin or anything. What's your favourite Disney movie?
Oh, um, Beauty and the Beast. I like Beauty and the Beast.
That's my sister. Oh, get in. That's my sister's favourite movie. Mel
Is
loves
it?
Mel. I'll give you a secret. Mel's got a figurine that I got off for Christmas a few years ago of Belle.
Oh,
I
she's
mean,
beautiful
I've always
looking
wanted
and
to.
the
I
nice
mean,
dress and the oh.
yeah. I mean, did you want to dress up as her at one point?
No, do you know I dressed Taylor up when she was little as I when she went to school.
Okay, was this for World Book Day or something?
It was, yeah. Yeah.
Great, great. So, okay. So yeah, before we wrap this up, yeah. So recommendations. So we're going to Crank. We're going to Meanwood Farm, and we're hopefully going to try somewhere in the Peak District. Have you ever been to the Peak District before? Ever?
I haven't, no, Jordan, I am. But have you been to Whitby before?
Yes, it's not one of the, I hate to disagree with you, but I'm afraid that it's one of my least next to Cleethorpes, it's one of my least favorite beaches.
Oh no, it hasn't got a nice beach.
My favorite beaches are Bridlington, Scarborough, and soon to be Skegness, hopefully. I've not been in 8 years, but yeah,
Skegness
I
is
mean,
lovely.
I've always wanted to go on vacation to Paris. I'm hoping to do that for my 30th because I've always wanted to speak, not only learn the customs of France, but to speak the language. I mean, bonjour, merci, trois, quatre, cinq, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I wanted originally um French to be my second language.
Yeah, you'll do it. It's expensive
Great.
in Paris, though. You need to take quite a lot of money with you.
I mean, have you learned any Spanish or Greek yet?
We've
By
learned
where you've been?
we've learned a bit of Greek. Tobias is learning bits and bats, like hello, goodbye, afternoon.
Well, it's good to learn a universal language because not everyone
Yeah,
understands English. Like I said to my PA this morning, no, not
yeah,
everybody understands English, and we kind of need to understand that because I mean, not everyone. I bet it's the first time you've seen me all unmasked, which I'm glad. If not everyone gets to see me in my. The thing is, I'm gonna continue using my mask in public. But yeah, I think hopefully today I'll have a bit of self care, and I want to thank you for coming on. I mean, hopefully to top all this off, you'll be able to hear at the end of your episode an announcement from Coolad, but but since you're my cousin, I'll give you his voice. Hey, cousin of Jordan Taylor Love, it's nice to see you. I hope I can get you cameo as one of my relatives as a parody. Would you like that, huh? How was
good
that?
enough. Good enough.
Well,
Tobias
but
thinks
yeah,
you're really good.
I hope I'm glad you enjoyed it. I mean, not everyone gets to hear Cool Lad's voice, but that's how he sounds like in the comics, and that's how he'll sound like online. I mean, are you a fan of Blue? you know, the British boy band. I've been listening to their song "All Right" for the past couple of days. To be honest, I mean, there's a lot going on at the moment with sound and stuff. I mean, there's a lot going on back then because Blue is the thing is a lot of boy bands that I don't listen to. I listen to a lot of music from the 2000s, but anything after the 2000s I will not listen to.
Yeah.
If it's someone that's modern, I don't really. But yeah, I'll send you a link. I'll send you everything a link tonight. And thank you ever so much for coming on, Sheena. I don't know what I don't know what I can do to repay you. Would you like another art for your Christmas gift?
Yeah, you can do, but also will you send me some of what you wanted? You wanted some printing doing, didn't you?
Yes, I'll send you it next time I speak to Mary, I'll ask. Is that okay?
Fine, yeah. And then I can pass it on then and then we'll go get it.
That's great. Okay. And that's all the time that we have. Thank you for coming on. It's been great having you, and I hope to see you in a few months. You take care.
Yeah. You take care, Jordan, too. Have a good day.
I will do. Bye.
Ha! Line